110 years, members of St. Clair and guests and their families have used this golf course. This obviously was the original golf course. So back to 1916, before Dick Wilson came in, and I believe it was in the late 60s or 70s that we bought that tract of land over there. So this was St. Clair Country Club. The nostalgia of an old golf course, you hate to kind of get rid of something, but as you know, the technology in the golf has changed, the athlete has changed.
So the project, we've been talking about it for about 10 years. And we talked about, did we want to restore the Tom Bendelow golf course? Did we want to renovate it and make slight changes? Or did we completely want to rebuild the golf course? About 6 years ago, we really started a serious conversation about a reconstruction, and that's where we are now. So we engaged the Herdzen team, Dr. Michael Herdzen and his associates to come up with a new design. We looked at a lot of different golf courses through that time, a lot of designs, and ultimately landed on what we're going to end up building.
When we say generational construction project, that's really what it is. I mean, this piece of property hasn't been touched since 1916, so almost 110 years.
USGA greens, capillary concrete bunkers, some of the best, newest turf varieties on the greens, tees, and fairways. The rough's going to be a really nice stand of bluegrass. It's going to play like a modern golf course. We're going to have cart paths, which will be a nice change. So during periods of wet weather, we don't have to shut this golf course. On the 6th hole, we're going to build a water feature, which is where the existing driving range tee is now. And 5 of the holes in one way or the other are going to play back to that water. So that's going to be a nice feature. It's going to feel a little bit like the championship, where we do have a lot of water features.
Currently, right now, it's a par 34, 2,600 something yards. So, you know, it's a small venue. We ended up finding 600 more yards. So I think we're at 3,260 to be exact, and a par 35. So I think you're going to see over here is just you're starting from anew.
And in the not too distant future, this area behind me will be the short game area. We're going to have 2 greens, a fairway, a bunker. The greens are going to be constructed similar to the greens on the new golf course, so balls will bounce, react the same way. You'll be able to get a meaningful practice experience there. As we move this way, we're going to have a 20,000 square foot putting course. It will start approximately where I am right now, and it will continue down to the edge of the existing 2 greens. So this area will be graded. There'll be a lot of undulations. You'll have a lot of putting choices on it. It'll be a great place to practice putting. It'll also be a great place to hang out and have a good time. As I make my way down the hill, which is the area between 2 green and 1 terrace tee, I'm walking into the area that will now be the new range tee. All of this useless hill will now turn into usable property. Driving range tee is going to be an acre. Versus the 22,000 square feet we have right now. It's going to allow for a lot of different shots to great target greens that you can play from the left side, the right side, the center.
I came back home to Pittsburgh to end my career at St. Clair. This is awesome that I'm going to be able to, as the professional, you know, have my input for, you know, something that's going to stand the test of time and be here for, you know, for the next 50 years.
The entire team is just really looking forward to have this chance, and the amount of trust and confidence the membership has put in us and the Frontier Golf team and Herdzen Design to create something really good is it's a great feeling.
This new piece of property is going to be where we begin and end our careers at St. Clair.